happened to look up and saw 1-0, and I was like, "Oh,
whoopsie,
crap!"
So we may not have been on.
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
But here we are. Happy
yes,
Wednesday.
wickedly.
Kids. Wicked Wednesday.
We're wicked paranormal.
We are wicked paranormal. Where is my phone? Here it is. I'm trying to send the link. So anyway, it is Wednesday and it is wicked. It's been kind of like rainy and weird here. Like it was sunny all day, and then the bottom opened up.
Well, and
just a little bit
yesterday it
ago.
was like there wasn't a bottom to open up because it never closed.
Nothing. Like it was just. I don't have a link.
It was like super rain yesterday.
Um.
Was it here? Did it rain like
Yeah,
unbelievably?
no. It was just like it just kept raining, and I just kept watching, and I was like, and this house over here that they're trying to build, or they built, but you know they're trying to finish it or whatever. Anyway, like they've done all this work, and then just started pouring rain. Like they put in all this like landscape stuff last night or yesterday, and then it just started, and I was like, oh, eek.
Eek.
You might have wanted to wait a minute.
Just a minute.
Just a minute.
It's supposed to rain for like a week though.
Because this is the time of year. This is the time of year that it rains and just doesn't stop, and sometimes it does for a minute. But then you have the humidity and the humidity and all the things. Like
you got to watch those humidities.
So much sweating. It's fun. Love the summer. It's great.
Cheers.
So I wonder, like, you know, one day when we're ghosts, do we know about humidity?
I don't think our sheets make it kind of.
Yeah, but listen, I watched this thing today that totally made me change the way I'm thinking. I should have sent it to you, but it like blew my mind, and it was like this whole TikTok about. Here we go with the TikTok, but anyway. It was this whole TikTok about this girl who remembers like driving home from somewhere, and she was very tired, and her friend was sleeping next to her, and then she said she pulled into a rest area to go to sleep so that she could sleep, and then she remembers waking up and driving home and not far from home at all, and they had been far, and her friend woke up and was doing the same thing. Like, what happened? Like, how, you know? And then she said she couldn't remember. She said that she had remembered going to the rest area and sleeping, but she didn't remember the rest. And then she said she started remembering, and she remembered, like, them drowning, like them running off the road and driving off into whatever and drowning, and she says she remembers seeing her friend drowning, and she remembers dying. Then she wakes up in this other, but she said since then, and like her and her friend were both like, what happened? Like they're like driving, and they were just like, what happened? And then they started seeing that things were different. Things were a little bit different. They still went home to the same place, but things were different. Like, different. And I'm like...
That's creepy.
It makes you think. Like, it made me think. Like, at first I was like, oh, this is just crap, you know, but I kept listening. And I kept going and then thinking, like, she goes, and the girl that's posting all this or talking about this is, she goes, it kind of gives you off that Mandela effect. Like you remember this happening, but here you are. Driving in your car.
I mean, I guess that would be kind of a...
And then I went to the comments, because, you know, I always go to the comments because they're usually amazing. But somebody went to, like, maybe all of us died in 2012 when we thought Mandela died.
Weird. So the show's not really here. Y'all are just imagining it.
You know, it's just, but it's something. It's something to make you think. Like,
Or that's when the aliens took over and were all batteries.
Right. Like, I don't know. Like, what happened? But because we all have these, there's a lot of us that have these similar things that we remember.
Mm-hmm.
But then in this aspect, like, this is just her and this girl that remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Her and her friend. Nobody else remembers it happening that way because they came home.
That's weird.
But they both woke, all of a sudden, they both were like almost home. And she was like, what happened? And then the friend's like, what happened? I thought, and she goes, no, I pulled off at the rest area to go to sleep. Mm-hmm.
Wow. They need
So
to
I
go
don't
back
know.
and see if there's a place they could have drowned.
Yeah. If you had gone to sleep, had you fallen asleep,
Yeah.
where would you have run off the road and drowned?
Yeah.
It's something.
Wouldn't that be weird if there was a car in there?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it could be like parallel universe.
Yeah.
It could be parallel dimension, parallel, or for whatever reason they cross parallels.
Yeah. And
That's
I don't know,
creepy.
it really is because you think about it, like how many other alternate realities or whatever are out there?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
There's a cat right here.
it's Boo. But I don't know. That's what I watched today. It's still stuck in my mind. That's why I had to bring it up because I was like,
No, that's cool. I mean, it's creepy, but
it
it's
is. But has anyone ever had something like this happen to them? We would love to hear. We would love to hear that. We would love to hear what you have to say about it and like what happened and like what things are similar and what's different because, I think we all thought Mandela died a long time ago.
cool.
And people are saying that now. Did you hear someone snap?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you heard it too.
Yeah, no, I heard it too. And there's nothing over there.
Nothing
It's
is over there. There's no
like
animals.
like
all the animals are in the
corner of the
kitchen.
room.
Or like, nobody's over there. It's
like
just
the corner of the room.
We heard it over here. There's nobody outside on the porch. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was
Nobody
weird.
behind us.
So if somebody pops up right there, though, I'm gonna freak.
No, but it sounded like it was inside.
No, it did. It
It
sounded like
wasn't
right there.
outside. It was an inside sound, and both the boys are in there. So
That could be, I guess.
we wouldn't have heard a snap. They're eating.
Maybe they were like, "This is good." It was good. Good snap.
They did do that. Anyway, so we heard a ghost sound. Anyway, what we were talking about, but like, I don't know. Like it's been stuck in my mind for that to like happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've had deja vu stuff. Richard Simmons, that's another thing. People are swearing that he died before. That they remember him dying before. But he went missing for a while.
Yeah, he
so
was missing
maybe
for a
that's
while.
why people are confused. Because I don't know if we actually remember him dying. Or at least I don't. But I remember him going missing. And like everybody's like, where's Richard Simmons? Is he dead? So maybe people would,
Yeah.
create that to...
And you want another thing that's weird about the Mandela effect is all these different things that people remember differently than they are. There was one of the other senior managers at work. She asked, what we did the show on. And I was like, Mandela effect. She's like, what's Mandela effect? I was like, that's where we remember something different than what they say actually has happened.
Right.
And she's like what? And I was like, okay, what year did Mandela die? Bam, she got it right. Everything that I asked her that I could come up with, she had the right answer.
It's younger.
And no, I mean, she's younger than me because I'm old. But
But is she like a different generation?
no. But I was like, this is really weird.
I guess we don't all remember it.
Yeah.
Maybe some of us are time travelers and some aren't.
Could be. I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it was weird.
Like the Jiffy. And remember, we were able to find a label on that looked like that said Jiffy
on the interwebs.
On the interwebs. So maybe it's not true, but
what, you know, if it's there, it has to be.
It has to be. But no, I mean Jiffy. It was Jiffy, and then they dropped that Y to Jiff.
Chip. Well, I remember choosing others to choose Jiff, but. But I also remember Jiffy peanut butter.
Okay.
So.
But like, I wonder, like now, like my kid, his generation, Gen Z, are they gonna remember Aunt Jemima on the bottle? And somebody's gonna tell them in 10 years there never was. Is that gonna be a thing? People are gonna talk about it and they're gonna be like, there never was a woman on the bottle.
Oh.
No, we never did that.
Because I've noticed that
Ben,
when...
They took Uncle Ben too, right?
Did they really?
Yeah.
What is it now? Just Ben's?
I mean, it's still Uncle Ben, but I'm not sure it's got his picture on it.
Yeah. And they got rid of the Land O'Lakes chick.
Right.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's because of the boob trick, but...
The boob trick?
Like, I'm sorry. Where you can fold the box, and then you cut out the Land O'Lakes that she's holding right here, and when you do, you'd see her boobs.
Kevin has taught us all something tonight.
Everybody likes boobs.
Everybody does.
Yeah. So
that's not a lie.
So did they get rid of her because they were trying to be politically correct,
they didn't
or
want to
just
see her
because
boobs?
they didn't want people looking at her boobs?
Maybe.
But no, now when because years ago, probably 4 years ago, when I first looked up different Mandela effect, the list was completely different. And it was all like big things. And now it's like everybody's trying to come up with something. You know what I'm saying? Because of the internet craze and social media craze, everybody's trying to come up with a new effect that they can add to the list. And they were just like kind of cheesy. But Chasey. So
I don't know. It's just weird things, but you wonder, like, really, what are our kids gonna remember?
Mm-hmm.
Because our kids probably don't remember Jiffy. And our kids probably don't. Maybe they don't remember the cornucopia and the Fruit of the Loom not panties, whatever, underwears. Maybe they don't remember that, but I distinctly remember the cornucopia.
Well, wasn't there a commercial where they came out of the cornucopia with all the guys in the big
dressed up like the things,
and they came out of the cornucopia?
Bro, that was part real. There was a cornucopia.
Yeah.
What happened to the cornucopia, and why are they telling us not to remember that?
Well, and if like a lot of the things that they're coming up with now about this is different than people remember, are like all kinds of different on a different timeline, meaning. It could have been last year. It could have been 5 years ago. It could have been 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not where it happened at a specific point where anything, well, not anything, but...
Because who documents things like that at that time period? Like when we saw the Hanes underwear with the cornucopia,
but that was
who wrote that shit down?
That was like pre-90s.
Today my child's underwear has a cornucopia. You know what I mean?
But you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be... Or it was theorized that it was because of the collider and where they were doing the particle collision, and that created this rift in time, space, whatever, to where it manipulated, kind of like converged. Is that a word?
So what are they just rewriting?
Well, it was like we skipped to another like alternate where things were similar but not the same.
But not all of us.
Apparently. But you know what I'm saying?
So
My
are the
point
rest
being
of us
is
still
it's-
in that other place?
No.
Like the people that don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't know why they want to remember it. But that was the theory, is that this collision created a rift in realities.
Right? But
And so if that's the theory, then it would be universal.
what was that?
That was a thud. I think it came from over there though. So.
Oh, a child.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It would be universal.
Right.
I mean, unless it converged realities.
But
because
if what you're saying is that, like,
you could have come with a reality that didn't change.
you're right. Like, you just came on over. And
Or
you
stayed there and we merged in.
Right. Like the people that remember the cornucopia, we merged in with these folks that don't know what we're talking about.
Because it was never like that in their universe.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
we're not going to get.
Why? Like, what sent us over on this side? Like, why are we
That
some
particle
of us
generator
here?
that just
Right.
fucked everything up. But my
Fuck
point
those
being.
particle generators.
Yeah. My point being, though, that we're not going to have like 15 different alternate reality. I mean, there's more than that anyway, but I'm just saying that the blend isn't going to happen all these different times. I remember last year when everybody thought this, and it's like, it doesn't work that way.
No, I think these are things that are like, I guess unless you skip again.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was created by the particle accelerator, then how often do
When
they
you
do
say
that test?
particle accelerator, it
Yeah, no.
sounds super fancy.
It's fancy. I'm fancy. What do you want? I'm drinking, So,
Yeah, fancy.
I'm drinking one in a really pretty plastic glass.
It's classy.
It is classy. It looks.
But you know what? They
It
look
looks nice.
classy, right?
Yeah.
Like, look at them.
Okay, yours looks
They look
colder than
lovely.
mine. What's up?
I put ice.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, it's like, I don't know. It can't be that this many people remember a certain thing, but then you read about all this like mass hysteria kind of things, and like people that and that is real.
Uh-huh.
However, I've never really given into any kind of mass hysteria, and I just remember my memories, and I remember that Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia. Yeah, the little things like that. Like,
Well,
I remember that
problem
distinctively.
solved.
Like, I can see the picture in my head, so I don't feel like I'm like having some sort of episode that.
Well, I seem to remember the tag in my underwear having
Right?
the cornucopia
And it
on
was like came out like this. It had like ripples, and it came out to a point, and the fruits were coming out of it.
Uh-huh. Oh no.
That's real. That's not unreal. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And that just replaced all my old underwear. If we look.
listen. You know where we might get find they probably don't sell underwear at like a
Goodwill or something.
No.
You want me underwear?
We're looking for underwear because we won't look weird when we walk in there.
We're out of here. You
The
don't
two
have any
of us.
underwear.
We're here on official business, and we need to see if you have any underwear.
We need to go to the Smithsonian.
Men's underwear.
Men's underwear.
No, like, I'm thinking not Goodwill, because they're not going to be there.
Where would they have old
I'm
underwear?
thinking, what are those things called that they have? Estate sales. Ooh, do they have underwear? I guess they don't.
Somebody in there wants to buy Granddad's underwear. It must be Amy.
I guess not.
I
I guess that's not a thing.
They
Never
don't
mind.
really- Now you may be able to find like at a like a thrift store or something that has like old surplus.
Who's surplusing old underwear?
I mean, still in the like pack, like new, but from like the 70s.
Maybe. Yes, I'm gonna request those. I would like those.
Oh, no.
70s briefs, please.
Yes. They fit me
Those
so
are
much
the ones
better.
that are most comfortable.
Yeah.
I remember from
Yeah.
back in the 70s.
They breathed
how
everywhere they should be
snug
breathing.
they were.
How snug.
I don't know if that's really the place you're gonna find this kind of thing. No, it's gonna have to be like somebody. It's gonna have to be someone's. This is a terrible thing to say. Like someone's family members are gonna have to die, and
And they still have 1970s
like elderly people, and you're cleaning out their house,
underwear.
like to probate. I don't know. That sounds fancy, right? I don't mean to list crass than how I was making it sound to begin with. Okay, fuck
Amy
off.
Esquire.
Shut up. So no, I think something like that where you're cleaning out someone's house
And you find a pair of underwear that fell behind the drawer.
or behind the dryer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
God,
I mean,
this
I'm
is-
just thinking.
That would be like from the 90s, so that would be like 35-year-old underwear. So we just need to put an ad out that we're looking for 35-year-old underwear.
Specifically Fruit of the Loom.
Yes.
We are specifically looking for Fruit of the Loom underwear that's older than 20 years. Because then we don't look weird at all.
No.
Not at all.
We should quit worrying about people thinking we're weird.
Because they are.
This is us being
We're
normal
looking-
and we're pretty flippin' weird.
Yeah, we're out looking for like. Maybe like a. Probably not. I don't know that used underwear goes anywhere. Like
It's
if it doesn't, if it's like dirty and like old, they're not gonna like put it out on the rack at the Goodwill.
well, they're not gonna put underwear on the Goodwill anyway, are they?
Not unless they're in a package and they're new.
Yeah.
Like if say grandma got you some Hanes.
And you never open the pack.
Yeah, because you don't wear tidy whities, you wear boxer briefs, and then as long as it's still in the package, they'll take them.
Okay.
But if I
So
don't know that
there's
you
hope
can
for
like
us yet.
you're like, you know what, I don't like this underwear anymore. I'm gonna throw it in the Goodwill pile. No, I don't think they're gonna take your used underwear and like put it back out
No.
because it's gross.
Uh,
So that's not where we can find those underwears. We're gonna have to look at antique stores. Your face.
Amy's either in the old bottle section or the underwear section. You know, it doesn't have to be underwear though, because they made like T-shirts and stuff.
We love antiquing.
We do love antiquing,
Yes, we do.
but T-shirts.
Not underwear.
They may have old vintage
And bottles.
T-shirts.
You're right. You're
If
right.
it's from the 90s, it could be like old NASCAR T-shirts or whatever. I'm just saying. I'm coming up with something.
Did Fruit of the Loom make T-shirts that could be screen printed?
Yeah.
Everyone check your tags, especially if you've been old NASCAR racing. According to Kevin.
Wow.
That's the
That was
ones.
just an example.
Those are the ones you should look for specifically. Does that mean you have one and you're thinking about it right now and you're like, I got one out and I'm gonna look when I
No,
get
I don't
there.
have any NASCAR T-shirts.
Okay.
I watch NASCAR sometimes, but
Yeah,
It's like a good thing to
It's
put on the-
fascinating. I mean, it's just round and round and round.
Oh, yeah.
And round and
What
round.
do they could do when they-
Sometimes we have a wreck, and that's where it gets exciting.
uh-huh.
But if you don't have a wreck, it's just round and round and round.
No,
oh,
then you
look,
start
somebody's
worrying about
pulling off to
tire
get
wear.
some tires. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I hope they don't run out of gas.
No, it's one of those things where you're like, thank God they have
It's perfect to
alcohol
put
here.
on a Sunday, though. You can just lay on the couch and start it and then fall asleep and wake up and say, oh, okay. What's up, kitty?
NASCAR. No, it's a boring sport. Big Bug, Jesus Christ. Big Bug,
That's That's our new
apparently
cameraman.
may have one brain today. But I don't know, because she was sleeping in the laundry room for a long time. And then I mopped the kitchen and I put their food bowls on the table and she fell asleep in the food bowl. So I don't know how many brain cells are left in there.
Come on. Look at
We're
your
getting a
eyes.
little low in the brain cell department.
They're huge.
Her what?
Eyes. She's like, hey.
What are you doing?
Man.
Anyways, so yeah,
Devin
Mandela.
pulled in.
But that was a really Devin pulled in.
Mhm.
No, I'm glad you saw that because I did not.
I guess.
Alert the
I kind of hope this.
because they just walked in the back.
Otherwise,
door,
we're about to get
hopefully not. We're
robbed
but
on-
at least we'll be on camera, so
Yeah.
people will know what happened.
This is who's
to us.
robbing us.
This is who has taken us, but wait for it. We all knew you were here. We were all just waiting. We're like, wait for it, because you're like tiptoeing in, like.
I'm trying to be considerate.
Wow.
Hello.
Do you want to be like in the, what would that be, the,
What?
I don't know, the off stage?
Your stage manager?
I was just gonna say
Ah.
crudité. And that was so wrong, but for some reason I just wanted to say that.
Oh, what sounds?
Crudité.
Fancy.
It does sound fancy.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
she's in the crudité.
Crudité.
Wow.
Sometimes they pull words out. Anyway, we were talking about like the Mandela effect and a couple of things that we were thinking about, like where we could find Fruit of the Loom underwear or T-shirts
From the 90s.
From the 90s.
Specifically 30 years ago, I think is what somebody said. I watched it on the way over here, so I wouldn't miss anything.
Wow. So that explains our one viewer.
Hi. So yeah, like I don't know, because I don't think you can buy that. You can't buy undies that good. Well, and think about T-shirts. You're talking about, and some would be undershirts. Like I remember my dad wearing undershirts, but I don't think he would have any of them anymore. Like I just.
Well, that's why I was thinking like some vintage
Mm-hmm.
or like concert shirts
Mm-hmm.
or something vintage that somebody would have hung
I'm
on
sorry.
to.
What?
What?
Hear that?
Oh, when I was saying about the aliens coming and making us batteries at a certain point.
Oh, okay. Like I was like.
Yeah.
I had to put it back.
Did that
into
completely like throw you? for a
It
loop?
did. Like I went somewhere else. Yeah, because I was like, what? I've had like the weirdest like. I've had a weird like week or whatever, but
Fair.
Fair. Yeah. As too, my house tried to fall apart. Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff.
tried to fall apart.
Well, not really, but with all the rain, it pulled the gutter and the fascia board off the front of my house. Because when they redid my house,
Mine just died.
when they redid my house, they just hooked the gutter to the fascia board, but the fascia board way back when was just put up with finishing nails.
Oh. Yeah,
And so it completely pulled.
That's not gonna. You know,
No,
Finishing
no.
board.
You know, finishing nails
the
are
little.
just yeah, but they just have like a little nub on the end, but not the flat head.
Oh.
So a board's just gonna pull like right
Yeah.
off of it. Yeah. So Wendell, my hero, yeah, he came out and fixed it all for me. But
Wendell's the one.
Beetlejuice. Are you looking forward to the new Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. Yeah. Do I think that's gonna top the old one? No, as we all know, like, cause Poltergeist just progressively got worse.
It did progressively get worse.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Now Ghostbusters, on the other hand.
I do want to talk about something that brings me up. Ghostbusters has its highs and lows.
We're in a high right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great with the girls. And
knew
I know
was
that a
coming.
lot of people.
Are you of that camp too?
Oh no, I think that movie was actually really great.
Do you?
With the girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed the movie. I think parts of it were overdone.
Oh, well, of course.
And if they
but
would have dialed that back a
also
little bit, it would have been
The first one
phenomenal.
was overdone too.
But I
Original.
think that the parallels that people tried to make with that were not necessarily founded.
Mm-mm.
And they should have thought of it more of the perception of that movie was the same as the last two.
Mhm.
The perception of the last two should have had that perception. That one wasn't slated as that kind of thing.
Right.
And so I think if you take it on a standalone,
Yeah.
yeah. I enjoyed it. There were parts of it where I was like, oh my gosh, you need to chill just a little bit.
So much. Yeah.
And but no, I enjoyed it, and some of the special effects were phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I can't slam it too bad. It's not one of the originals, and the last two are by far my favorite, just because I'm a diehard Ghostbuster fan.
I love Ghostbusters. I watched it on my flight home.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Do what?
How to plug my vape?
Okay. Priorities.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's just I think it got a little bit of undue criticism.
What?
The girl one.
The one with the girls? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people seem to think that, I don't know, I think it was women shouldn't be representing like that. Because the original Ghostbusters was men, and now we got the girls coming in, and
Yeah.
girls can Ghostbust too.
What? Girls can Ghostbust too?
Mhm.
Yeah. No, back in the day, I hated when, 20 years ago, you'd be interviewed, and they'd be like, "We're sitting here with real life Ghostbuster Kevin Feige." I'd be like, "I don't bust ghosts."
We don't bust ghosts.
But now I'm just like, who cares? It's fun.
I just tell you they're real and
Yeah. I'm not here to bust them. I don't have a trap.
No one has a trap. I don't even know.
Because
where
that
you
part
put
of the
them
whole
in.
thing is
There are some
Yeah.
on TV that have traps.
do they? And then they blow them up in the woods.
amazing.
But, anyways, so yeah, we were talking about Mandela effect.
And I'm going to have to research that about Beetlejuice being a movie about an incubus.
Yeah, we do
So.
need to research that. I'm interested.
Because he didn't really, I guess he was kind of like perverted-ish, but not, was he trying to do them?
Maybe.
What?
Uh-huh.
Why? No, you shouldn't. You can talk about it.
Yeah, we don't band.
I don't know.
What did you hit?
I don't know. I just switched the thing. I pushed join the chat.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to do that.
But,
We can reply here.
look at Devin. Devin's like...
She's like, they can still hear you.
Devin's like, this one.
We hear everything you say.
Do you?
Yeah.
Ow.
There's generated captions. So,
Ah.
yeah.
That's great.
It generates captions for
Yeah,
us?
it does.
Does it really?
And it's pretty accurate.
Well, does it
he
say,
goes.
does
look
it have
at
our
him.
name by
This
what
guy,
we're
he
saying, or
goes.
is it just,
He goes.
It's just whatever you say. So, like, if I were to say this right now, like 2 seconds later, it pops up.
This guy
That's
goes.
just whatever the audio hears.
Look at him. Wow. He's just like, wow.
we're fancy.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't know that anyone needs to have my
The probably not.
commentary.
Stan, put off or turn off live captioning, please.
Not good. Not for me.
Anyway, back to Mandela.
Yeah, that we were.
Or
I don't
his
even,
effect.
What got us on that? Like we were
You
talking
did?
about some. No, but something led us to that.
The story, your TikTok story about
Oh,
the girls.
about that, what happened, and they went into that alternate reality. It's just stuck with me. That's why I had to bring it up. Like, I don't even know if I sent it to anybody. And I, like, have my few people I sent it to, but.
Were you out in time to hear the story about the girls that pulled over at the rest stop and then they woke up, like, close to the house and was like, how'd we get here?
Mm-mm.
And then all of a sudden one of them started remembering that they had
Died.
like they'd gone off the road and drowned in the
Mhm.
car. But yet they got home, but things were the same but different.
And, like, they woke up almost home, and then they're looking at each other like, what happened?
Yeah,
That's
that's
weird.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so who knows?
And then for one to have the memories of watching her friend drown. Like they were both drowning. And they were,
Yeah, it's highly plausible.
it's freaking spooky.
I wouldn't say, okay, highly plausible.
I said
Okay,
plausible.
you did say plausible. Okay. I was like, oh, never mind. Good job.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So, you still,
You might want to remove that appendage from your rack.
She's straight up having a good time.
well, there's a cat in my backpack. Wow.
Look at it.
Wow.
She picks the most weirdest places to go.
Either cupboards or backpacks.
Yeah, well, now her new thing is the laundry room. Sometimes she wants to be in the laundry room, and she goes and lays on all the stuff that's stacked up that she shouldn't lay on. That's like paint cans and stuff like. She's fun. In some group today, it was like Pet Day. It's one of those lesbo groups I'm in, whatever. And it was Pet Day, and I was like, "Oh, here's Baby Bug. She's kind of an asshole, but she's cute, so here she is." And she was in my laundry basket because I had taken my laundry basket out of my room, put it in the hall for like 2 seconds. Came back out, and she was in it. So I tipped it on its side, and she was like, "Oh, this is better, but I'm not leaving yet. I'm good. It's good here."
Now there's kind of a roof.
Yeah, this is perfect.
This is great.
You can leave. And I'm like,
That's
no,
hilarious.
you can leave. Here's an example.
Like in my backpack.
Mm-hmm. The top half of her is in the backpack, and the bottom half is sitting next to it.
That's
Well,
kind
don't
of cute.
pet her. Don't encourage this bad behavior. She's like, no, really, come back and encourage it. Encourage my bad behavior. We try not to. Not that she listens. This one.
No. No. It's cute though. So.
I don't know which brain cell she has today, but
Possibly one.
Wow.
I think it's like a half. She got a half today. Cause
Good job.
yeah, cause she's been in the laundry room most of the day, and now she's moved here. No, she came out when I was mopping, cause she was like, you know what, this is gonna be great, and you're gonna love this. This is really gonna be great for you, Mom. I'm gonna run across the floor while you're mopping.
Tokyo Drift.
Look at my feet.
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. First of all, you
That's
get to
like
see
my dog at Dad's house.
my magnificent paw prints. And then when I hit the corner, going 30, I'm going to slide right on in. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's the orange.
Yeah. Racing stripes and
you
everything.
didn't notice like the wet on your feet the first few steps, and you're like, ew, gross, this is yucky.
Oh.
And then that happened.
Oh, wow.
Further in.
I'm gonna have to excuse me.
That's hilarious.
I'm going to
My
ask.
backpack fell over, and now the cat
Okay,
is
I can-
completely in my backpack.
Oh. Oh. Yep.
That look.
Why was I vacated?
That look was like, how dare you?
Leave it to my mom to be such a bitch and make me leave. And we're gonna move this over here too, because that's not an option. I know how she operates. Then you can find a new place.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Anyway, it is.
Did you want to make you one?
I don't know what one is.
It is.
Maybe you should go do it.
Do you want to trade spots?
Sure.
Okay.
Earlier we
I have
had
to go
this
bartend.
conversation,
Go bartend.
and I was like, you know what? You're the smart one, and I'm the bossy, rebellious one.
True.
Bossy.
I just work here.
I said go do that. Anyway, so here we are. What are we talking about? What?
There were so many things.
What were we talking about? Mandela, and blah 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 blah. So we had a full moon on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything? Did you have a good full moon? It rained. I don't even think we even got to enjoy our full moon because it's been raining on and off for 40 days and
40
nights.
nights.
Like Jesus was here. But we have rain like for the next
Forever.
40,
It seems.
40 days and 40 nights. Like Noah. No, not really. So I have been having this thing happen, and I think I brought it up with you. But maybe not. If I haven't, I want to bring it up now. And I want to know if other people are seeing this too. Now, after I spoke this out loud to, I believe, Sana, and maybe you, and I'm not sure about Kevin, but I started having these dreams. And this has been going on for a while. I didn't say it started, but I can say that they have become more frequent in the last 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
There's this man in the hat. I know everybody talks about the hat man. Like, they describe him differently. I don't see him like
The who?
people, the hat man. This man does not have a face. He has eyes, dark eyes.
I should
Always dark eyes.
sit on your lap or something.
Okay.
Okay.
It's about to get weird up in here in the Wicked Paranormal. It is
I'm
Wednesday.
there.
Wicked Wednesday. No, and I've been having these dreams about this man.
Like,
He just shows up. He never says anything. He doesn't do anything. He
can
doesn't.
we describe him? Or
I can
just a
just.
hat man?
My best description of this man that comes in my dreams looks like that guy from Poltergeist. So when we were talking about Poltergeist, I'm like, oh yeah, this brings me to now.
Dressed in black.
Yes.
Medicine bag or no medicine bag? No medicine bag. Okay.
I don't ever see him with anything. His eyes are black. Other than that, there's no facial features. That's not true. Sometimes there is, and sometimes there isn't. And so, like I said, if I had to describe like what his face looked like, because sometimes he just looks like a blob, and you don't see the hat. You just see it's like his eyes are hollow, but sometimes he makes me think of that guy from Poltergeist.
Huh?
That
Yeah, that old guy with the bad mouth and the.
yeah.
Yeah, he's.
And he doesn't have all the time now, but like it's becoming more frequently. And when I was in North Carolina, I woke myself and Barbara up talking about this man.
So you woke yourself up while talking about that man? Yeah. That's
And
creepy.
I woke her up. So she's talking about her child. Her child has seen him too. But different, you know, he.
In dreams or in...
I think she's seen him. I don't know. Clarify for me, Barbara, please. But I woke her up talking about him. Now, she was half asleep, so I've asked her about it, and she's like, no, I remember you saying something about it, but I can't tell you what you said about him because I was half asleep.
Live.
So she's seen him. Yeah. No, I haven't seen...
Hey, Barb, medicine bag or no medicine bag?
Text her and ask her if she's...
Well, she's listening.
It's still early. No. She's talking about her child is the one who saw him.
Oh. Well, I didn't know if she knew.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah, if she doesn't... She was working. He was supervising her.
Ew.
Ugh. Ew, I don't like that.
No.
That gets me up.
No, and the reason why I keep asking is back this has been probably 18 years ago, I guess.
That was I don't even know the devil was born then.
Oh my god.
But we did a case
Fact
where...
wasn't.
No.
Yeah, I would have too. Told him to go away.
Mm-hmm.
But we did a case where the child in the home had drawn a picture of
The Hat Man.
the Hat Man.
Who is he?
And it was, I didn't realize it at the time, but the girl that was in my Ouija board story that I went to college with, she, unbeknownst to me, had gone on to Minnesota, I believe, and had also started a paranormal group.
Minnesota.
And she contacted me and said she was also very sensitive and was one of these that could call and say, you know, okay, what you're getting ready to do, don't do it. You know, that's how good she was with that stuff. But she was like, tell me about the guy that the little kid's seeing. I was like, what are you talking about? Because we hadn't released anything yet. And she goes, in the case that you just did, the picture that they drew, tell me about the guy. Sure enough, the little child had drawn a picture of this guy on a paper plate. And she's like, we are seeing this guy a lot on investigations. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, holy shit. We have had the same guy described like 3 or 4 times.
Who he is.
Right.
Who
So,
is he? Like, what is he doing? What is he representing? And why am I seeing him? And I had never seen him before.
but apparently there's 2 different ones. And there could be millions, but I'm just saying, in lore. Or for just sake of perspective. There's the one that doesn't have the medicine bag. And he, although is dark and creepy, he's not necessarily evil. The one with the medicine bag is a lot more dark. I mean, they're both like on the darker side of the spectrum. But
nobody really knows.
No.
We don't know what they're here for.
no.
Are they just listening? Are they just watching? Do they just come to observe?
Yeah.
Are they from another dimension? Are they?
But why is it
are they
a lot of
aliens?
time is
like, what is that?
Is it kids? So,
Kids?
yeah, a lot of the reports of this are from
Okay.
younger
You're
individuals.
correct. You're correct. Like kids say that. Nah, I'm almost
Well, you're still...
old
Little.
and
She's little.
not that little.
You're pretty little.
But I'm just wondering, like,
She's like... This
what does that mean? Why am I seeing it now?
You're like
Why am I seeing?
2.5 feet tall.
Why am I seeing it now?
Oh, I
Like,
didn't
why
say...
is it coming to me now? I don't understand. Like, what is he? What are they trying to tell me?
Ask him.
And they never say anything. No, I try to talk to them. And they don't answer. At least I remember that from my dream.
Well, tell him.
Maybe
Either
I don't.
tell me what you're doing or don't
But
come back.
the time, like I had dreamed about him just a couple nights before. But the time that I woke her up was, I said, like I remember waking myself up and saying, he scares me. And she was like, you know, and I was like, that man with the hat. And I woke myself up saying that. Like I was saying it out loud. And I do talk in my sleep. And I don't know that it makes sense most of the time. But I do talk in my sleep. And I wake and I know this because I wake myself up. I mean, I sleep alone most of the time. But I do wake myself up with or without people, you know, with or without Barb being with me. I still wake myself up talking in my sleep. I woke myself up this morning. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I do. So I just never can stop talking, apparently. But I woke myself up talking about this man and how he scared me. So he's not great.
No, I wasn't saying he was great.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Ask him for a puppy.
No, he doesn't have any puppies.
No, I wouldn't. I was
Like-
saying that the one on the with the medicine bag from the reports seems to be further on that icky spectrum.
Well, I'm glad that I'm not on the icky side of it, but like I still don't know what. You know what? To be honest with you, I'm not sure I paid attention to what he was holding. I mean, he could have had a puppy. I don't fucking know. I just remember
Or a
his
medicine
face.
bag.
I just remember
So-
his face.
Just ask him if he has puppies or medicine bag.
Hey, do you have puppies or medicine? I got questions. I don't. He doesn't have answers because
He doesn't say
I
anything.
have tried to
Then
talk
try
to
signing
him.
and see if it works. You know how you can't read in dreams? They say that you can't read.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And the other day, talking about waking yourself up from a dream, I woke myself up laughing from a dream
Mhm.
because when you look at words in a dream, it's like garbled. And I was trying to say the garbled. So I was actually sounding out the garbled that I was seeing. And it struck me as so funny that it woke me up.
Amazing.
So I was like, and then I was like, started laughing and woke up and I was like, you can't read in a dream.
I don't know that I've ever tried to read a dream. I don't know that I've ever seen anything to read.
Once you know that,
In a
you'll
dream.
start noticing that, like the signs and stuff that are up that you just accept as you're going through your dream. You're
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, that wasn't English.
There wasn't any language that I know.
No. So, would you like to try a shot?
Hopefully.
Yeah, like we're past 9 o'clock. Let's do this.
Yep. This is does it smell decent?
Yes.
Where's mine?
What it is it is Jim Beam apple
Okay.
and Fireball.
Oh. Okay.
So good luck. It's
Pray for us.
supposed to taste like Apple Jacks.
What? At the cereal?
Yeah. It's called the Apple Jack shot, so. But, so we're going to try it. It's mixed 1 and 1.
Oh.
So, ready?
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers.
I think it should be cold.
Cinnamon's first.
Interesting.
But then there's like Apple Jacks.
The apple comes in later.
Yeah, and it tastes like right now it tastes like
Much later.
like the aftertaste is Apple Jacks. It's kind of close. It's not bad.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Mmm.
Mmm. Mmm.
Mmm. Yeah.
I did all of mine.
Good for you. You're a big boy now.
I say that as there's still like a little. I'm a big boy now.
He's wearing his big boy pants today.
fluffy Santa beard.
Oh, you missed all this. Oh, let's show everyone. So Kevin's not happy with his beard
Mm.
because it's so fluffy.
It's fluffy today. Oh, like it must be the humidity.
Oh,
I don't even hear a beard.
It's the humidity. It does it for everyone. I mean, we all know I'm an
I'm trying to
alpaca.
watch those humidity. Humidity.
But I have alpaca hair, so I know when it's humid. That's
No,
why
I looked down and it was like
looks
poofing. And
this
it,
right now.
it's supposed to be like straight down, but yeah, not
I
today.
know none of that problem because my hair is short.
I mean, you know about humidity.
I know about that one. The humidity, though, I do.
Humidity.
She even pointed.
Causes-
to the humidity.
Humidity. Yeah, that's real.
You must say that a lot because that.
I like it.
I know. I tripped up trying not to say.
Oh, hold on. So, what is it called when it's apple crown?
It's not apple crown and fireball. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I was on a budget.
If it was, is it the same? Does it make the same? Or do they call it something different if you're using crown?
It would just be like a royal Apple Jacks.
Maybe.
Yeah, it would probably be a little better if it was crown.
Like,
But the fireball's so overpowering that I don't know that I'd waste my apple crown on doing that shot.
No.
So, and I almost bought the
we don't
99.
waste apple crown around here.
we
No,
do not.
you know the little 99s.
Mhm.
I almost bought the 99 apple, but I kind of wanted the bourbon with the fireball.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I'm sure that would be much better. But like I said, don't waste your apple crown
No, don't.
No.
Save your apple crown for other things.
for drinking out of the bottle.
Like real shots.
But I know we've done apple crown and fireball, or I can too.
She has.
I have.
Mhm.
I just can't do it with the whole. Is this? Hold on. Before I incriminate myself, is this a St. Patrick's Day reference? Cool.
Oh, that was
Everybody
awesome.
wants to know. Everybody.
Yeah, because we do a lot of 99s.
Right. Like we have the pickle one.
I love the pickle.
We like the pickle one.
Yup.
I hate it.
She said yup. You don't like the 99
Okay,
pickle?
well, I'm just gonna
Really?
say that on that
I love
occasion,
pickles.
that occasion started out with green mimosas, some peanut butter shots,
I almost bought that one, by the way.
like I think Old Smoky peanut butter shots. So mimosas, then shots, then wine.
Yeah. You shouldn't do wine.
I
after
don't know where
doing
the
shots.
99 came in
No.
on that, but at
Important
that
safety
point,
tip.
it doesn't even matter. But we can all just rest assured that I did not lose any of said alcohol that I was consuming. I did
Wow.
not.
You
I
held it in?
I did. Well, I didn't throw up. And it was fine. I just had to take a very long nap. Look, limited food, and I poured her wine out. Yeah, because I guess I kept it.
You know it's bad when the
We had
Mid
some.
sentence,
I
it
was
goes
like,
to.
I know I ate some crawfish, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had some fried crawfish. Right? I believe it was fried crawfish. It was something like that.
Like fried crawfish tail meat?
Yeah.
Like battered?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
They were yum. I took a picture of them, and so
I was seeing fried
I'm pretty sure.
crawfish. At first, I was like,
can I remember? Can I say that I remember taking the picture? Yes, kind of. Absolutely. Do I remember after that? No.
picture of the fried.
I did
Oh,
ride on a
okay.
golf cart.
do you get the impression that parts of this are coming back to her as we speak?
Yes.
Yeah. No crawfish.
What was it then? We had fried something. I have a picture of it on my phone. So if it wasn't crawfish, maybe I had crawfish and you had something else. Because I like crawfish because I took a picture of it. What was it then? Shit, I don't know. Now I gotta look at my phone. Hold on.
Wow.
I'm gonna find the picture.
Gator, she said.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
You're right. It was gator.
I love alligator.
And it was
so
yum.
I love alligator.
how did
You have a lot of alligator up there? Can you get it easy up there?
I don't know, honey. Can you get it easy up there? The gator, or did they come in like where did they come from?
The best po' boy I ever had was a gator po' boy. Holy crap, it was good.
that sounds
Gator's good. Like it's like chicken.
Yes.
It's a
I-
little tougher than chicken. It has a different consistency.
I describe it as like
chicken.
chicken pork.
Hmm.
It's kind of like chicken pork chop.
I
It
can
kind
see
of
that.
has the consistency of.
It doesn't fall apart the same. Some food truck at the festival.
Oh.
She had to, and yeah, bless you, had to drag your fiance around. But you know what happened? I took a nice nap, and you got to hang out with your family, and I had a little nappy nap. And then I got up, and everyone was singing karaoke, and I was like, oh.
It's just the fluidity of the story.
I'm telling you. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Mhm.
10 out of 10.
So, anyway,
The gator was delicious, though. That was true.
gator's always delicious.
10 out of 10.
Of course, so is crawfish tail meat. So,
I thought it was crawfish. I don't know why I thought it was crawfish. That's weird. Anyway, I do some random things sometimes. Whoopsie. Have you had any ghost things happening in your house recently?
we thought we had an amazing one.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing. We were in the study, which, when I. The hell just happened here?
I have no idea.
Did you have the candlestick? Where was the maid? I'm so sorry. Go ahead and continue on.
Wow.
Some will get
I
it,
have, like,
some will not.
400 paranormal books in there. I think I can call it a study. I'm
Okay.
sorry. We were in the spare bedroom that's like an office with a whole bunch of books and desks.
We know what a study is. That's not why we're laughing. You apparently missed it, and you're old enough that you shouldn't have missed it. And the child over here did actually catch it and knew what I was saying.
Kevin in the study with the candlestick.
Who said that? You did? I didn't even hear it. Okay, never mind then. Clue. No, I got it, Barb. Thank you. I didn't hear her say that. I thought she was giving me a hard time because I said study.
No, that's
So-
not why. Nope.
And I have never been in no, never mind, I have. But it was, it was all legit.
I shouldn't call you a child. The one that's in a different generation than us got it.
I would
And
have
I'm
gotten
like,
it if I'd have heard it. I'm old, I can't hear.
You did hear it, and
What?
you continued on with your No, you did hear it.
I'm sorry. Thanks for telling me that I did. I guess, let me go back. I did hear it.
But you responded like you heard it. Did he not? You were like, yeah, the study. And blah, blah, blah. And you just kept going on with your story. Go ahead, continue on.
I just heard you
Obviously,
say study. I didn't hear anything
I
about
just work here.
candlestick.
you're adorable. Continue on with your story.
It was a very funny joke. Alright. Moving forward.
Fine. I don't want to tell y'all now.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
Jesus.
So, but I had been on the computer and we got up.
Mhm.
And Chandler had come in and was talking to me about something he's doing with computer stuff. And so we started to head out, and I was in front of him, he was behind me, and we were I'd basically just come through the door frame into the hall. He was right behind me, and all of a sudden there was a bright flash. And we both kind of, it was quick enough that we were both like, did I see that?
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, did you see that? Car just pulled in. Is that expected?
It's Zach.
Okay. I was like, yeah, like a really bright light. He's like, yeah. And then we started thinking, okay, that was lightning. I mean, it was like, pow.
Okay.
And then we listened, no thunder. And we ended up debunking it. But for a good 10 minutes, we were like, what the hell? We're like flipping on lights. We're trying different kinds of lights to kind of duplicate this. And what had happened was when my computer changed from what I was doing, as that screen went off and the other screen went to load, it flashed a white screen. And my one monitor is like this big. It's a big gaming monitor. And then I have the other one up here.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them flashing. It kind of lit up that room for just a... But it was the weirdest kind of on and off, even though it was kind of quick, but it wasn't like a... And so then we went back and I was like, okay, let's completely redo what we were doing. And because I was like, I got something great to tell on the show because this is unbelievable. And but yeah, we ended up debunking it. That being said, there has been the sound of someone moving through the house, where you can hear like the...
I have no idea.
Did you do that to her?
I literally don't know what I did.
Thank you, Bar. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What now? What was the question?
You
for
asked me. I'm telling you, and now you're like laughing.
No, it was the question now.
So, yeah, it attacked my kid. So thanks for asking and laughing.
What,
And
what attacked your kid?
he'll never, the entity that came in dressed like the guy in the hat.
Now you're just telling
And,
lies.
No, but there have been sounds of someone moving up and down the
Maybe.
hallway.
It's the sound of... I don't know. I don't know.
Is that Barb telling you to be nice to me?
No, that means that Zach is home.
Oh. So that's pretty much it.
It's the camera.
Have you had anything paranormal happen to you that I could laugh at?
You sound like you're feeling better. It was just how you started the story off made me think of Clue, and you were like, "What am I missing this time?"
Did you go to Clue on the beginning of that story? Sounds
Immediately when you said it, like I looked at you and you knew why I was laughing. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It reminded you of Clue too.
Yes, it's just the way she said it. I used to play with Clue when I was a
But
kid.
when
I
I'm
was
saying
like-
sounds of footsteps up
And
and
I was
down
like,
the hall,
In the study,
you went.
and you're like, "Yeah," and I was like,
Oh my god.
In the study with the candlestick?
Well, this is like later though. That we got past that, didn't we?
Yes.
I thought so.
"It was so
Except
funny."
for her.
Though
Were you-
I was still stuck there, apparently.
She never moved.
No. At least I had to jump over the candlestick too.
That's very true, Jack.
But you're not Jack.
Apparently.
We don't really know how nimble you are.
How
Do you wanna
nimble do
jump
you
over
really
the-
have to be to jump over a candlestick?
Depends on where it is. If you're jumping over it on a table. If there was a candlestick on the middle of my coffee table right now, could you jump over it?
Well, don't you think that'd be a big
Answer
enough
my
feat that
question.
they would say?
Answer my question. If there was a candlestick on my coffee table right now, could you jump over it?
Possibly.
If there was a candlestick on my floor, could you jump over it?
Yes.
Okay, so it just depends on where we are placing said Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Where this guy is jumping over the
It was
No, but literally, like,
deep.
I am pretty.
What'd you
I'm a pretty.
say?
That was very deep.
It is.
It touched my soul. Really.
That's what happens if he misses.
Then we're gonna have something different. It's gonna be Jack in the study with the candlestick, and it's burnt himself in the bad place. So no, it really does depend on where. I don't know. Nursery rhymes. Nursery rhymes are creepy. Like we could touch on that for a second because, like, if you think about, that's not the one. Ring Around the Rosie. I'm so sorry. I am suddenly very hot. Oh.
Barb.
Anyway, continue on. But, like, think about the candles. I mean, no.
Nope.
Anyway,
Bring around the Rosie.
menopause. Ring Around the Rosie is a whole, like, that's a pretty creepy thing that was said back. I mean, we're talking about, like, the plague.
Uh-huh.
This is the plague. And then, but we grew up singing that, like, a ring around the post, and, like, maybe you didn't because you're a boy. But, maybe I did. I'm not.
I did too.
Okay.
Everybody did.
Okay. I'm just making sure because you made a face when I said it. Anyway, that's a very morbid, like, nursery rhyme type thing that we sang and, like, and then the whole Rockabye Baby. Better hope you don't fall. You fall.
It's only if the valve breaks.
Yeah.
You're sticking your thumb in the dike. Here all night, everybody.
Have a good time.
We are done for the night. Like, I'm sorry.
Save the town.
Right.
Must have been one hell of a dike. Boy,
I think we lost her.
we did.
Oh yeah, over here putting your.
It's okay, everybody.
Putting your
Thumb in the dike.
thumb in a dike.
Who did that?
Apparently you did because
Was
you
that
keep talking about it.
It's a nursery rhyme.
What? There's a nursery rhyme about putting a thumb in a dike.
Was it Little Boy Blue?
Is that
It
real?
was one of them.
I need someone to show it to me.
He saved the town by sticking his thumb in a dike.
I mean, That brings me. No, that's. Don't aim me.
I didn't write them.
Well, no, I was gonna do like a. You remember that guy from Stewart?
The little mouse?
No, Stewart from
The
what
one with the
TV
football
show
head?
was that? And he's like, "Look what I can do! Look what I can do!"
I think so.
I can't think what the show was.
So you...
It was Stewart.
Do you have a weird shaped head?
He was, what's his name? He's a name brand. Name brand. I can't remember. Words are hard. What is this shot again? Hold on. No. Okay. So, Little Boy Blue. What was the what brought about that?
All right, where's my phone?
What brought that about? Like, what is that? Nursery rhyme about? Because Ring Around the Rosie was about the plague. So,
Stuck
like, what is
thumb and dike. Little Dutch boy. Story goes that he kept his finger in the dike so it wouldn't
Mad
leak.
TV? Stewart was from Mad TV.
Oh.
So he stuck his finger in a. What is it? What is a dike?
A dam.
Why can't we just say he stuck his finger in a dam?
I don't know. Maybe it's like.
What's the difference between a dike and a dam? Evan,
What?
what's the difference between
One
a
has
dike and a
boobs.
dam?
In what century?
So it's a. Because this guy.
A
stuck
dike is more like a really large embankment. Kind of like a flood wall.
So Little Boy Blue, he stuck his finger.
Little Dutch boy.
Well, who's the Little Boy Blue then? How
He
did
didn't know what
do?
to do, so he ate a pie or something.
I don't remember that one.
I mean, when in doubt.
Whip it out.
No. No. No,
Stick your-
kids. Don't do that.
Your
Don't.
thumb in a.
Do not take advice. When in. Eat a pie.
But he saved the town.
From eating a pie?
No, by sticking his finger in a dike.
Oh.
It was a leaking dike. It says it right there. Leaking dike. The dike has no name. I'm just.
I can't with you right
It says it right there.
now. Look at it, kids. Look at it. He fucking Googled it, so it must be true. Anyway, but Ring Around the Rosie. Like, I don't even know. Like, Rockabye Baby. I don't know. Why are we singing to our kids about Rockabye Baby and not... You know what? I hope you don't fall in the night. Fuck off. Good night. No, it seems a little rude. Like, a Rockabye Baby is rude. I'd never Rockabye Babied my kids. Think about how ugly it sounds. I hope you don't fall off the tree in the night. You know,
They're not
night-night.
Tree. I mean, if
A
you
bough?
put your kid in a tree.
What's a bough? It's a tree, right? It's a tree bough? This is why we aren't famous.
You are probably right.
I mean, it's not because I'm not funny. Because I am. No, but really, what's a bough? It's a tree bough, right? That's the thing. It's in a bough. You throw your kid up in a bough, right? Why are we put... I got questions.
It's
It's
a
a tree,
metaphor,
isn't it?
meaning if the tree
Oh!
breaks, the children will fall. But it says the tree represents a person, and the children represent the cradle. Or the cradle represents children.
Oh.
So if you're basically saying if the person that takes care of you, I guess, fails, then they'll
You're
fall.
gonna drop right the hell out of the tree.
If you put your kid in a tree, anyway.
It's frowned upon. Don't tell
It is
Barbara.
frowned upon.
Barbara will handle that.
Barbara will come get you.
Okay, but little boy Blau. Hold on, I'm reading this text. Little boy Blue. I think she means blue. It says little boy below. Little boy blow. Little boy blow. Come blow your horn. Sheep's in the meadow and cows in the corn. Something like that.
Okay.
So, but why is he blowing? For the corn? Why would you blow for the corn?
He's blowing them for the cows.
Because they can get, what? Cows are going to come to a blowing of a horn?
As long as they get out of the corn, who cares?
So they're in the corn.
Yeah.
Cows are dicks?
Actually, bulls.
Yeah. Correct me on the parts. Of
The others are heifers. What? Is she keeping us in line?
Goes with thumbing the
It does go with thumb in the dikes.
Mm.
Blowing the horns and thumbing the dikes.
No, I think that's a whole different game right
That's
there.
what I took from that.
Okay, well,
So, anyway,
have yourself an adventure.
No, this is as much adventure as I get. So, have you anything
Cows and
paranormal happen to you?
corn. I can't say that I have. Except for today.
Really?
Well, you were here.
Oh, the snap or before?
No, not before the snap. You pulled up and Zach handed you.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, that's pretty big.
A pendulum. He handed it to Kevin and said, "Give it to my mom," right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Haley's pendulum.
It was outside.
Interesting.
I keep it in the pocket of the inside of my purse. Why was it outside?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's weird. Like it's I have a pendulum, and mine's over there on the old tree. But Zayna made one for Haley, and when Haley passed away, I obviously took a hold of it, and it stays in my purse, in the inside pocket of my purse. And the fact that but thankfully it was found.
Uh-huh.
That Zach found it and was able to.
And is he referring to the slab of concrete out there? Probably, where he sits on the
I'm
concrete.
assuming because that's the
you're
only
not over there.
Not with my purse. If I'm over there, I'm throwing trash away.
But you don't take your purse out to throw garbage
No.
away. Yeah.
That's the only
So in
reason
a really
I'm either
weird
putting out
spot,
recycling
too.
or I'm putting the trash in the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason that I haven't had it out in. I mean, I can't even say like this week. I haven't had that out this week.
When's the last time you saw it in your purse?
I don't know. A couple, I would say, within the last week, because I've only been back for a week.
Have you been?
So you can put it in that perspective.
Well, have you been over there to the garbage since you've been back?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I was hoping she'd say, no way. Then be like,
But not with my purse.
well, yeah.
I mean, if I'm throwing trash away or recycling, I'm coming out of the house and don't have my purse with me.
Have you gone over there, like, getting out of your car and you had, like, garbage that you need to throw away?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird.
I since I've been, and I've only been home a week, but since I've been home, I don't really go anywhere. Like I go to Kroger and I go to like Walgreens. But no, not enough for me to have trash that I need to put in recycling or in the trash can when I get home. I don't have any. It's just a very weird placement for it to be out there. Like if it was on the porch.
Yeah, and I would say it had to be because when I pulled in, he was taking equipment out of the truck and carrying it over there. Yeah. And then as I'm coming around, I'm like, hey man, and he's had picked it up and walked over and said, take this to mom. And so he had to be like, not just.
So it was pretty fresh then that it was there. And
Yeah.
he was just not because he hadn't been over there. Because when I was in here cooking before you got here, I could see him at the back of the truck. He was looking at some kind of a weed or trying to
Yeah,
fix
he was
something. He
unloading
was
weed eaters.
fixing something. And so it wasn't like he was over there, like, I don't know, very weird. But I'm grateful that it was found. I'm grateful that it was found on the concrete because, you know, my driveway is not concrete.
No.
It is gravel. And so I'm grateful that it wasn't dropped or lost or
Where
something.
it would make sense.
Getting out of my
well,
car.
it would make more sense.
Correct. Like
Yeah.
like if I'm getting out of the car and maybe I pull something out, but I don't do that.
Mhm.
Like anybody who knows me knows that most of the time I'm looking for my keys when I leave. My keys, my phone, my vape, you know, my sunglasses. None of those things are ever in my purse when I leave to go anywhere. So that's a legit thing. Yeah. The only things that are in my purse are things like, oh, my wallet, my money, whatever. Everything else of any kind of, so it's not like I pulled my keys out of my purse and it came out. Because I don't do that. I never. I clip. You know, I've got a carabiner on my on my keys, and I clip it onto my purse. Because I'm that lesbian. But no, really, I do. I do clip my keys onto my purse, so I don't put them in my purse. Something. All of this sounds very weird, and I guess maybe Haley is trying to tell me something. I don't know what. Or if she was trying to tell Zach something.
No, I think it would have. I think if it was Zach, it would have been Zach specific.
No one else would find it over there.
Yeah, but it's something that's important to you. That you have that association with.
Correct, but it's always with me.
Uh-huh.
And maybe for some reason, something, Zach needed something.
It could be.
I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that it was found
Yes, that's.
because I would have been devastated.
If you'd have looked in there and saw it wasn't in there.
I would have lost my shit. That would have, yeah. That would have been a rough one for me. And it's weird because today I was having this whole conversation with Barbara about like wanting to take some of her like clothing, like some of her favorite t-shirts and like things like that, and like little pieces, and make a blanket.
Uh-huh.
And putting all these things, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get like a Tupperware, not a Tupperware, but you know, like a Rubbermaid thing to like put all the things in. For a t-shirt, for someone who could make that for me. I have a couple people that sew, but it's weird that I just talked about that today, and then here.
Maybe it's like
so
that's
maybe
a great
she's
idea.
like telling me that that's okay.
Yeah, that's the way I take that.
Okay, I would take that. I want to take it that way too. I could take it a million other ways, but I could take it.
Well, I mean,
that seems the most reasonable. That's
the
what I was
two
talking
events
about today.
kind of coincide, so that's
Yeah.
that, and it's not like they give you a bullet point letter saying this and this and this is what I want. And so even if you misinterpret signs, I think that there's a complete understanding. And so, but to me, that's like fairly, I don't want to say obvious, but I think that
I'm pretty content.
putting the two together is kind of obvious.
So she's okay with that.
Yeah, that's the way I would take that, 100%. Especially if it's in a part of your purse that you don't go into. You don't take your purse over there. You were just talking about all of this kind of
saving her, whatever.
Yeah, and it's kind of a touching idea. And so it's like, great idea, Mom. So
Cool.
there you go. All right.
You've solved all of life's mysteries.
Yeah, you're welcome, everybody.
We're done now.
Yeah, good night. Stan would be like,
I'm sorry.
what just happened? Where'd the show go?
I don't know. What do we? I had to look at the time to see where we were at
We still got
For
15
what
minutes.
for what I wanted to talk about if we were gonna bring it out. But no, I mean that was like something that really, because recently has been on the 10th was the 7-year anniversary of her death, and it's not a great day for me typically. It's a rough day. And I want to say something for other people who are ever in this predicament. Like, there is no time limit on your grieving. So don't feel like it's been 7 years for me, but it still feels like yesterday some days. Some days it still feels like I just was told that she was gone. And 7 years seems like 7 minutes to me for that. So don't ever think that you'll have like to be healed by a certain time period, because that's wrong. You aren't, and you don't have to be. So don't feel like you. I have been told that I should be, moving on in my life, and I have moved on in my life, and my life changes. Like, my son is almost grown. And he was 10 when his sister died. So, I know in my heart that the time and in reality that time has passed. But I still wait. I still look. I still hope every day that that's not that reality. Like we were talking about, like, maybe could I just for a second cross over into that other reality where none of this happened, and my life is the same, but just a little bit off. But my kid is here. So you wonder how that works. Like, how does that work? Do you just blip in and out, or only certain people get to blip, or what?
I think that would
how
be
does that work?
That would feel so wrong. I think that would be, especially after that much time, it would be like, this is.
And then
I
what?
don't know.
So
I think that would
if
be.
it happened, like if I blip tomorrow into some sort of alternate dimension, or Haley's still here, like, I'm like, what? That would be some, like, that's a whole. That's the rabbit hole I went down today.
Yeah,
when
I can
I
see
watched
that.
TikTok, and I went and I started reading the comments about people, and they're like, "Well, can I just, change, this? And can I don't. It's not up to you. It's not up to any of us. It's up to the universe as to what happens, and if you get to skip over into some other alternate reality or what have you, it's not up to you. You don't get to pick. You don't.
Thank God, though, it's not up to us. Because there's no telling what all that you would mess up by that. And
yeah, because you're changing
that reality.
Yeah. And so, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like, and I think if I could just go back in time for a few, the things that I would change. But then you alter everything else. You're right.
Yeah, no, it's that's a slippery slope where you think that you could make things better,
or
and
change
then
something.
you ultimately make everything else worse. And Everything happens.
Don't.
I wasn't going. I was getting
Okay.
ready to. I was starting to say that, and then I was trying to come up with another way to say, because I don't think there is any rhyme or reason.
Mm-mm.
It's
You have some loud ass shoes on
I know.
tonight. God
everything
damn.
just happens.
Sorry.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so and to kind of take that thought and then take it back to what you were saying about grief. Everybody is different. Everybody heals at their own pace.
Mm-hmm.
And so don't make comparisons about where you are in your grief process compared to, and this is anybody, not just you,
Right.
but because you're exactly where you need to be at that time. Regardless. Don't knock yourself up over. I remember after Mom passed and I saw something funny on TV.
And then you laughed
And I laughed, and then I
felt
was
bad.
like, oh, I shouldn't. And then, but at least I had the wherewithal to then back up and say, no, if I think it's funny, it's okay to think something's funny. It doesn't mean that I'm still not grieving.
Yes.
It means that, and to me, it really means that you're truly feeling what you need to feel. You're
Mhm.
still grieving, but something's funny. You can laugh and still be grieving.
You can.
So
But
don't
you feel guilty for it.
Yeah, no, don't feel guilty because you feel what you feel when you feel it. And if you're feeling it, it's not wrong.
That's
So, yeah, there's no right and wrong. Everything just is. It's I was trying to come up with a way to say it happens for a reason without saying it happens for a reason. Do you know what I mean? It's things just happen. It's like one of the things, and I'll probably piss off. Are you scared to walk because of your shoes?
Come on in, Squeaky.
Very good. But
Some sound effects.
but things happen. They happen because we have free will. They happen because everything, yes, the universe may have ideas. God may have ideas. Whatever may have ideas. May have a plan, whatever. But we're not pawns.
No.
And so we have choices. We have since man
Came.
since we began. So decisions made 3,000 years ago have an impact today, depending on that decision.
Right.
So you can't say that things are happening necessarily for a reason. Things are just the product of things.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but to try to quantify everything by this is right, this is wrong. Where'd she go?
I don't know. I found her.
I was just getting my face.
But welcome back. At least you didn't squeak across the.
Listen.
Oh,
I'll
no.
wear the different boots next time.
I didn't even notice until she said that, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I did hear that."
Yeah.
So
Oh,
they
yeah.
look good though.
Thank you.
Feel like,
I mean, they look. I like.
like
those.
you're gonna kick someone's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
They
truly.
sound like you can't kill anybody because that's gonna
You're not gonna
give you
sneak
away
up on them.
now.
No.
No, there's no sneaking in
No,
those.
I'm the tank of the party. I take
So
the brunt of the
when
damage.
I have like these shoes aren't very. Yeah, I've just got kind of.
The only one of us out of the three of us is gonna sneak up on anybody is me,
Yeah, but I have cool socks on though.
which is
This
weird
ain't
because
comfortable.
which is weird because I'm one like the loudest one here, mouth wise.
It's Stay Puft Marshmallow Man socks. So
I love them.
thank you
He's
very
not
much.
sneaking up on anyone unless you take your shoes off.
These aren't loud. They're like Mr. Rogers sneakers.
They are.
They are.
Yeah.
They look kind of styling.
Yeah.
No? They look good with the
Yeah.
the tan pants. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The opposite of brown is really bright.
Is it?
Yes.
Probably shouldn't do that again, huh?
Not
It's
with
better
black.
black, huh?
Not with a black shirt. No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And that's been our fashion lesson of the day.
Yeah. It's the Ghostbuster socks that sets the whole thing. Yeah. What?
It's an interesting choice.
I thought it looked pretty
Don't look to Devin.
It looks fine.
stylish.
Yeah,
Don't look to Devin for
for emotional support.
why? I think she's got my back.
Yeah. It looks fine.
It looks fine.
There. I'll take fine. It's better than dude, you look like crap.
Wow.
You look put together.
Anyway,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is very well stated. Put together.
put together.
I would say how, but it's kind of like half the day you deserve.
Kind of like have the day you deserve.
You look put together.
It is like that.
It is now that you say that.
It is.
God.
So which
Half
one
the
do
day
I
you
use? You'll
deserve
never know.
more.
I am never wearing these shoes again.
I really mean you look fine. Like that's the one time it's like
Half
Yeah,
the day
you
you
look
deserve in those shoes.
you look fine.
You look fine. Half the day you
Well,
deserve.
where did she say for me to keep my head up and keep smiling? Let me scroll back up to
It's not
that.
there. It's not
Just
there.
so I can feel. Did she delete it? It's deleted.
So don't have a good day.
Now half the day you deserve. We should all have the day that we deserve.
I agree.
I used to say that at the redacted all the time.
I told my people that they can't say that to customers.
Why?
Actually, they didn't want to. They were joking around.
Why would you not want to?
Tell a customer, if your customer service, to say, "Thank you very much, ma'am. I hope you have the day you deserve."
Yes.
That's like saying, "Bless your heart."
Yes.
And? No, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with have a great day, have the day you deserve. If they acted like a dick while you were helping them,
I would-
please,
I would usually
absolutely,
shout it out the window.
have the day you deserve. Thank you, have the day you deserve. It sounds sweet when I say it like that, right?
No.
Thank
No.
you so much. I hope you have the
You
day
can't
you deserve.
smile enough to make that
It's
good.
yeah. I was supposed to. You're supposed
Matter of
to
fact,
do
it makes it worse.
Yeah.
Okay, have the day you deserve.
Just-
Fuck off.
It was supposed to move your head. to
It's
the left
either way. It
just a
says
little bit.
"fuck off."
Have the day you deserve.
I hope you have the day you deserve.
No, that's really suspicious.
It is suspicious.
There's a power outage
Where?
South Marietta Parkway and Lower Roswell.
Is that?
Going
No,
for-
I'm okay.
going the other way,
Yeah.
away from the
But-
highway.
Well, it is 10 o'clock.
Good night, everyone. I hope that
Have the
you,
day you
I hope
deserve.
you have the day you deserve.
God bless.
Well, I guess
I
it's
love
time to end.
each and
Good
every
night.
one of you.
What did you say?
That I love them.
And you're giving me a blessing.
I,
Okay, I love all of y'all, and I hope you have the day you deserve. It can be nice. It can be nice.
it can be nice.
Sure.
You know,
Yes.
because we didn't start the show. Hello, welcome, friends and enemies. We didn't do that, did we? You just
We
said,
didn't.
welcome
You
to
brought
Wicked
that up.
Wednesday.
Hey, we were going to start doing that.
No, we were. Welcome, friends and enemies. I hope you have the day you deserve. This is where I get kicked off the show. Not really. Love y'all. Have a great night. And again, have the day you deserve.
Good
Good
night,
night, y'all.
everybody.
Behave yourselves and be nice. And
Stay spooky.
Stay spooky.
spooky.
And have a day dessert.
Don't do anything.
No?
No.